Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's running the ball. I know already.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Jones. He's going to look deep down the field.
Yes, sir. You ain't doing none of that.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they're able to get this one across.
Hey, fellas, we gonna contain the whole side?
First down, Titans, gain of 12. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here.
He's breaking tackles.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Come on, we can't let him get that, fellas.
He's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
We're going to shut this down now.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Henry running right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Gordon. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. On third down, Mixon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Henry. Uses the stiff
Game
arm.
tackle, fellas. Thank you.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Jones now to throw on third down.
Look at this shit, yo.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Oh, my.
And he'll take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put it in the hands of all your opponents. We got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
Do you think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
What really doesn't make sense is the idiots who let him and 3 running backs.
Yep.
Bengals dude is an idiot for trading. Don't make sense.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
I did not mean to do that. Shoot.
And that is
this shit is so annoying.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Allen.
We got a block. We have to block.
Drops him for a loss.
He's not even bringing nobody. He's bringing 4 people on the outside, and we can't block, fellas. 2 running backs back here, and we still can't block. Ajayi, what the fuck are you doing? Block, not block the lineman.
7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me just outrun everybody in the world.
All came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Derrick Henry.
Thank you.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Zone, right?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard...
he knows his play. He just knows it. Okay.
It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The tackle made by Levi Wallace. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Jones on 3rd down.
Thank you.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On 2nd and 9.
Singletary! Get out the fucking backfield!
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
We can't blocks and shit, bro.
Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
They just gave him a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now,
nobody thought to pick him games. Not one person.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game.
I'm doing
He's taken down. Matt Milano charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They run the counter. Henry. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And taken right at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now Gordon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Operating from the gun, Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ed Oliver able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here this first half as he gets it away.
That's all.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. Coach and his staff approach halftime. Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen gonna throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there. You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support. And
he's running down the field. You tell me he can turn all the way around.
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception. Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo.
We can't even get no interceptions, and he's overthrowing whatever receivers. We can't get no interceptions.
Get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word. Oski.
No, wrong time shit. Now I gotta find some cheesy play to work against this bullshit.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline.
Out of bounds, right?
Intercepted a 3rd time.
That's not out of bounds.
Stephon Gilmore.
His back is out of bounds.
7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
There's nothing to challenge. Okay.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And an alley to run.
I didn't tackle him.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Here's Jones on first down.
What is? Thank you. About to say, what the fuck is that?
Picked off at the 16. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. So after the INT, it's Allen. And the grab by Croft. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. First down, and they're going to throw it Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan.
Buchanan? What is that?
Touchdown. This D wanted to put it.
He's running like a linebacker, but I don't know who that is.
That's just crazy, bro. He got the greatest hands. Okay. Greatest momentum, motion, lateral quickness, right?
And while they won't just empty the
we're
bench
just dumb, Josh
yet,
Allen. You're just going to throw a high pass. That's
start
that's
loosening
smart.
up. I think
That's
I get a chance to play
bro.
before this one is over
So
now with
smart.
that type of a cushion.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24.
If I do bad this year in this league, I'm done playing in the league.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get
I'm
another shot at it now
league.
as this one's in the air.
I will strictly play this game for fun.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few
It's
past
too
the
much shit
20
that goes into
to the
this, but people just
23-yard line.
I'm sick of this shit.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now we're
They hit the hole to see what
I
it
think
can.
that now it's much
They're
more
there either.
in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said.
Can't
You
run
go
the
about
ball
the changes.
because we
I bet
just
they were
don't know how to
pretty
run the
clinical
ball.
at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side.
Let's try
because
goal.
you got to find something, some spark
See if we can
somewhere.
get yards
And
off
so
of that.
far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Why is it going?
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sure, I think point. Just because.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Nah.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Oh, man. I've seen it all now. I've seen it all.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's make these babies proud on the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies proud on the way back.
Now Jones operating from the gun.
We just can't hit shit.
It's Jonnu Smith. He's at the 30. 10 for touchdown Titans. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Wow.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25.
What's so fucking hard about blocking in this game, bro?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him warm?
Throw the ball! What the fuck are you
Down
doing?
he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. That's number 4.
Can't even throw the ball on the
They
screen,
had
bro.
4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie.
Well,
and that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
No, ain't gonna have time to run that because I gotta leave a lineman back every time. No, I tight end. Let's go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Watch the twin. Watch the twin. 36.
Are you going to, hey, Singletary, you got to block him first and then let him worry about who to get around.
2nd down play, nets a -4.
What are you doing?
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
I can't put this fool on the block.
Now this time, Allen will throw.
He's going to drop that.
That is incomplete.
I'm not putting this shit. Might as well.
The Bills send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
Oh, man.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning.
When he gets to the middle of the freaking field.
Plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Jones now on 1st and 10.
What is my linebacker doing?
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
He doesn't hike the ball so fast. I can do what I want to do. Because I know what would really stop it. Because this is some cheesy shit that people do.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
He can't fumble that though,
Losing
right?
4 yards that time.
Makes
and
sense,
now it's
man.
4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about your...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
My running back not even blocking. Exactly, bro. My center lets him go free.
A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
You just don't know who to block. It's stupid. All you're doing is making the freaking computers guess on who to block because it's messing up their block assignments.
To throw, it's
Stupid.
Allen. Stupid. Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen going for the deep ball.
That's happening, bro.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Oh.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
I didn't click on him. You would have trusted.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground.
He's tripping over people, and then freaking Levi Wallace is just freaking strafing. Oh my gosh, yo, if I could find the play that I had before, bro. Why was it so hard for me to find it? Why?
Smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well, there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to
has
feel
a
good.
trash old line at that, and you still don't get up fresh. Oh my gosh, bro.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down. Allen. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Allen now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10. Allen.
What the fuck?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. That was intended for John Brown. And now it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync.
I'm telling you, I will never play this game again, bro. If some bullshit like this happens again, I will never play this game again. I will never. I promise you I will never play this shit again.
From midfield, here's Allen. Man, open left side.
Thank you for finally allowing him to get beat down the field by my running back.
Pick up of 25.
Dumbass
nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Hey, high 7. Line 36. Watch, run. Hey, hold.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's going to be
what the fuck?
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I can't throw a better pass.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Alpha. Here we go.
Allen will try again on second down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. it'll be intercepted.
You can just pick everything up.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
That's it. That's what you
I
want.
still cannot find it. It's in the cover 3, but no. Madden, we're still not going to let me find it, right? It's freaking ignite something, and we still can't find it. It's an all-out blitz, and we still can't find it.
From the 21.
So stupid, bro.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Give me my fucking
continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
We can't pick that off?
That's it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's it, man. Let the fucking clock close. He gets the greatest picks, but no, we can't pick it off. And you're going to go for it knowing damn well you can't. You's a bitch.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is caught.
He caught that?
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Titans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I'm not gonna see some shit like this. Then we just
and for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Then you know you trash everybody. That bullshit ass offense. Knowing damn well you can't stop the fucking run. You have 3 power backs basically. Fuck out of here. Bum ass niggas. Bum ass fucking game. Get the fuck off here. Bum ass game.